Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and it's time for episode 113 of my question and answer series. So starting with Stuff with Ben, what are your thoughts on the announcements from Facebook's F8 conference? I haven't looked into this too much, but I have heard about it a little bit. I think that the 360-degree videos, I guess, within your Facebook feed are kind of cool. Some of the demos that they showed looked like they were pretty high quality as well, so that's nice to see. I don't know how useful that's going to be exactly, but I think that'll be pretty neat in the future once we actually start to see more of those types of videos. And I think it's also interesting how they're opening up Facebook Messenger to not only developers but also businesses to sort of incorporate being able to respond to customers from directly within the Facebook Messenger. I've actually never used Facebook Messenger. Well, not the standalone apps. I have used the actual Messenger interface on Facebook.com on the desktop. I think they're doing some interesting things here. It'll be interesting to see what they can do next, but that's basically all I have to say about that. Now, the next question is from I always say X first, SXC Kryptonite. How relevant will jailbreaking be in iOS 9? Is the amount of features keep adding up? I don't know yet. We have so far no real rumors as to what iOS 9 will be, although it has been said that iOS 9 will mainly be a stability release rather than a new feature release, which would be a little bit of a departure from what Apple usually releases every year. I think we'll see new features added, of course. Hopefully they do make things more stable, because they've definitely been dropping the ball in that regard over the past couple of years. I think jailbreaking will always be relevant. There will always be things that jailbreaking will be able to do, whether it be trying to access the files directly to give the user full control over what you're able to do, which to me is pretty important. I want to be able to not have any limits when it comes to what I'll be able to do with my device. So we'll just have to see. It's only I think 2 months away from WWDC, so we'll have to see what they're going to do there. But that is it with episode 113 of my question and answer series. Tune in next week for episode 114, and also a quick channel update for those who happen to make it this far into the video. But it's going to be a while until there are any videos from me, aside from the Q&A. I'm planning on doing a large video build series for a PC, a triple boot PC running Windows 10, Ubuntu, as well as OS X Yosemite. Half of the parts were actually sponsored, which is great, but the other half I had to buy myself, and I got those a couple days ago, and I started putting things together. And when I tried to turn it on, the power supply, which was a sponsored component, which makes things even more interesting. I'm not sure how the company is going to handle this yet, but we'll have to see. But the power supply started smoking, and that's typically not a good thing when it comes to building computers, so we'll have to see how the company handles it, whether they decide to just have it sent back to them and they're not going to send a new one, because they're going to get a pretty bad rap about this if they do send out a new one anyway, or if I just have to trash this one and buy a power supply on my own. So we'll have to see. But that is it with episode 113. If you have any questions that you would like me to try and answer, leave those down below in the comments area. But that is it with the video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all whenever.